Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. I'm about to buy back my my Doge. I just want to see what it does on this inversion after it comes back down for the right side before it goes up. Because it could come down just under 26.2, but I think I did a hell of a job. I'm not staying on long. If I get a few donations, I'll stay on longer, but I'm not doing this for Doge community. I'm doing this for my XRP followers. So you guys can suck my balls. If you're from the Doge community, you can eat my nuts. You guys already missed out on selling it at 30 and buying it at 26.8 because you guys are cocksuckers. So this is for the XRP community. Unless some of you Doge guys send me some donations, this will be done in less than 20 minutes. Period. I'm going to show you me buy it so you know I'm not bullshitting you. I took the time to set it up, even though I could have already bought it, but I know it's about to come because we got to form this right side. So if you guys doubt my charting abilities, eat shit at this point. So stop asking me questions in my inbox. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you know, go to another YouTuber. They're talking about bullshit headlines about some guy selling 1 million fucking Doge every 15 minutes. Come on, guys. It doesn't take a goddamn rocket scientist to figure out, sorry, Mom, that at 7,449,000 per minute, that's 1 million. Who gives a fuck? The volume's, that's 1% of the volume. That's not what bringing the price down. It's suppression hidden through that. You got to understand how the game works. Is any small coincidence it trapped us at 30 just to come back down to 26 so the guy could sell even more at a higher price after it bounced off 28? No, but that's not what's keeping the price down. If you're stupid enough to think 1 million shares every 15 minutes, which is 4 million in an hour, which we eat that up in a 4-minute candle, it's not even 1% of the volume. You gotta understand what you're looking at. That's fucking, you're fucking stupid if you believe that, no offense. So I'm about to buy it back right now in a split second. Once this, it's gonna do this. Did this, I should have bought it there, but I'm just going to wait to do it again in the same spot. It could even drop a little bit farther, technically. But I was setting up the live stream so I could talk to you guys. So you're, not to brag, but that's not even within 10 cents, 5 cents. That's on the cent. We're in 26 cents now. I told you if you were nervous, you could buy it at 27.3, but I thought it was going to go at least down into the 26 cent range. I said it. You can watch my previous videos. And here comes the little spot I'm looking for. Like I said, I want to pay in the 26 cent range if I can. So I have upcharges. Here it comes. This is what I was waiting for. See if it pushes back past the right or the left shoulder. Because generally the right side should be a little bit farther down than the left. It doesn't have to be, but it generally is. And then you guys are going to see me buy it. As of right now, I had 17,500 or whatever Doge before. Now I've got 18,422 at this moment. There's that one. Okay, it's pulling back up. We should have a butterfly effect here. I would anticipate one more red candle that we can get in, and that's the one. And yeah, right now I'm going to end up getting in because there's no point of waiting. But I'm just saying right here, there was a dip to about 25.9. And I think at the bottom of this reversal, we could possibly go just a tiny bit lower than this. But it's a gamble. It's a gamble. I don't believe the right shoulder is formed all the way yet. I believe this is still part of the neck. So I'm giving you step by step what I look at when I'm about to buy back in. Sure, I could buy back in, and I should have, but I'm just trying to make a point here. How good I am. The next candle, or the next one after that, in 2 seconds are going to be extremely red. Not extreme, but it's going to get eaten back down, and then you're going to see it's finishing off the head. It can't go up. There's no more buying volume. It's already eaten it until we get back around this. It's an inverted pattern, I told you. Now this is where it's interesting. Now we're back at the bottom of an inversion and we've redouble bottom. Now we can go up from here. This is where, once again, we're at the bottom. This is where in blast off zone. I'm not saying it's going to happen. We got to see how the formation plays out. And if it does go down below this after it makes a steady rise up, we'll know that the next bottom will be right below it. But now I've increased from 17,500 Doge to over, you'll see. But now we're coming down the neckline. So now we're still, you see my line, we're going to have to form the other side. And it's going to be generally just a little bit lower. Because now I got to look at the extension in the right arm. We're almost as low as we're going to go, though. I'm playing a dangerous game here. But I'm waiting for the next candle to see if it does go down like I think it's going to. Yes. 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 Come on, baby. There you go. That's what Daddy's talking about. There you go. Patience to the beholder. Knowing your lines. This actually makes me look really good on live stream. But I'm going to buy before this 26 seconds is up. All right, we're close enough now, guys. We are close enough. My heart's racing because it's telling me, Tom, you're waiting too long, and this is where you get yourself in trouble. Just picked up another 100 by waiting. So, guys, this is my point. I'm not dicking you. Come on, just go through. All right. So I'm not dicking around with you guys, right? I had, like I told you, 17,500 just from waiting there, guys. And I could have got it cheaper, but I told you my nuts were shaking. I told you it could go down to about 25. I don't care. I just increased my Doge by over 1,000. Okay? That's $1,000 if it goes up to $1. And I didn't put any more money in. So, guys, if you question me, stop. Period. It's going to be very short. Hey, Angie, welcome in. J-Man, welcome in. I'm short. This is very short. I was just making a video for historical record on a live stream. I told you I could have waited longer, but, you know, this right shoulder is forming, so we're towards the bottom. I told you could hit about 25.8, but I'm not willing to go any farther. I got 26.2, and I'm happy as fuck. Now I've got 18,500 plus Doge. You guys watched me do it live. I went from 17,500 on a supposed, oh my God, what a bad call. Now I've got 18,500. You could have added to yours too. I just saved us 4 cents. Now we're not in at 30 cents anymore. We're at 26 cents. Yeah, XRP though, we've got more to go. This is a good spot to start nibbling at XRP, but I have a feeling 116 isn't the floor. I think it's going, remember I told you all this would correlate as one is finding its zone. Because now, remember, Doge just came down and reinverted its pattern. So now we're at the bottom. So now we're going to, whatever this pattern's going to do, we just reinverted. XRP still has to come to reinvert, and according to me, if you play this pattern all the way out from when it started, 116 might be a blessing, but it might go all the way down to 95, 98 cents. Yeah, you know, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news. But I always say if you're afraid that it's not going to go down farther because you're not charting or don't know how to chart or just aren't following my channel, you know, that's where the first spot to nibble would be, because people are going to get faked out on the initial bounce up and you're going to think you made money. I'm just telling you, be careful, because, like I said, these are long swinging patterns that are very easy to lose track of. We never inverted here. Just remember that. We're still on a W. So it could be 117. It very easily could. We could bounce off of. I'm just saying, if we play that pattern farther back, it's down at like 95 cents. It's just going to be wherever we reinvert. But this isn't the end of it, though. It's going to come back up off of this. It's going to go probably from 120 to 135, possibly. No, 120. Wherever it bounces off here and makes this inversion, it's just going to confirm 130's dead. It's going to come up like this. So people are going to get another bear trap because they're going to think this is the fake bottom I was talking about, where people would first start to buy in. Because it's down so much, you're like, oh, that's a great deal. And then it bounces off and then people buy it. You know, and then just to see this happen about an hour or two later, they look back at their phone and they're like, yeah, I'm up to 130, I'm up 9 cents just to see this happen. And they got caught in the pendulum. It almost lined up perfectly down to there, 117. So now even at 117, you got to hold, and they know it. So then when we break 110 and you sell it because you bought at 121, then it breaks everything. And everybody now, though, you got to remember, when we hit 117, leverage starts to be hit again, just like last time we hit this level. But now, this is the new level. So once the 150x leverage hits, we're going to have to fall back to 95 cents. That's something we're not doing with Doge because you can't buy it on leverage. So this is the range I was telling you all day. If we were patient, we could buy it at 26 cents. And we did. And I even said if you were even more patient and you want to take the risk, 25.9, 25.8, which it actually did touch very briefly. But you guys seen me buy it at about 26.1. You also seen me wait from 26.6 to 26.1, and it got me an extra couple hundred of them. But I guarantee you there's nobody in the business that can do that, what I just did for you. I guarantee it. Gary, I was saying it all day in every single one of my videos. Every one of them I was telling you guys to get out at 30 cents. And I even came back on when it was at 29 cents, telling you it's about to go to 30 cents. Then I came back on at 30 cents. I'm only on right now because I'm kind of gloating to the DOGE, you know. Because a lot of them came on and said, oh, you're costing us money. How? Motherfucker, I went from 12,000 Doge coins. And now I had 17,500 yesterday. You guys just seen me purchase it on there. I have 18,006. I've increased my Doge standing from yesterday by 1,100 Doge without putting any money in. That's $400 I just added in my standings. Even though it looks like I have less money, we have more Doge and we know where the pattern's going. So when we get back to 30 cents or 40 cents, look at all the extra money I have now. Simply by playing the pattern instead of just holding it. That's why when you do this say, oh, just hold the motherfucker, it's free money. No, it's not. Or you're only down 10%, but I don't have to be. I should be adding. This is where the veterans add without adding a single dollar. And at the end of the day, if Doge does get to $1, hypothetically, like I always say, I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? Motherfucker, no way you should not. Should you take a financial advisor's advice? Only if you don't trust your own opinion to pick the top 100 fucking stocks. And you better hope we don't go into a bear cycle because they're all fucked. So, I bring you next level technical analysis. And I can guarantee you there's nobody on YouTube that can do this. Guarantee it. If there is, people tell me different people all the time, they don't do this. Most of them just talk out their ass, and when the price is going up, you guys believe them, and then when it's coming down, they're telling you, oh, diamond hands, blah, blah, blah. Diamond motherfucking hands. That's because they wish, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They'll bring up a chart and show you, hey, look at my charting. It's 4 fucking things going at the same time. You don't ever see them writing on the screen like I do. You don't ever see them making predictions. And there's the 25.7 line I kept telling you that I should have waited until. I knew it was going to hit there. But I'm on the air, so I figured 26.1 is good enough. I knew it was going to get right there. See? You guys are happy because it's not 30 cents and it's 26 cents. I'm pissed because I missed it by like 0.47 of a cent. God damn it. Sorry, Mom, again. I don't know why I keep saying that when I'm fucking recording these. But I knew it. I fucking knew it. I should have lowered my fucking line. I don't know. I did that. Jesus fucking Christ. Look at that. Unfucking believable. When I tell you it was coming down to a double bottom, we just had to wait. Look how long that pattern played out. That's a bull trap. We blew off the top. I knew last night when it went to 26. I'm like, oh, fuck. But then I let it bounce back to 30 so we could all sell. Because it bounced past 28. 28 should have been the lowest support on paper. 26 was way back in the past, and I told you this pattern plays out for days. So you're not going to buy on the bottom, but if you start a position somewhere, you can get closer to the bottom than you ever thought possible. Right now, we're within a half a cent or 3/4 of a cent of the bottom. Looks a hell of a lot better than 30 cents right now, doesn't it? But I told you if we were even more patient and had the balls, we could get it around 25.7. It's not a lot, but it's just knowing the extra details that can save you. I could have got 50 or 75 more DOGE, whatever. You know, but, God. But it's like you could have the 25-cent price tag instead of the 26. Now you're feeling real fucking good. But this is what I do, guys. This is what I do. I just happen to have got a lot better at it in the last few months. Like a lot better. A motherfucking lot better. And we're going to be up initially right away. No matter if you bought it at 26.8, 26.5. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't have bought it over 26.5, but I told you at 26.8 you can start buying. But we seen where the head came up. So we knew that we were going to be able to go. We knew we had, my point is we knew. And now we're creating this part. So there's a possibility that it could even go down just a tad. Oh, I'm in the 15. Oh, I'm in the 1 minute. But there's a chance it could go down just a tad bit more. But you see what it's doing in the 15? Right? Bingo. It hasn't even recognized that we're on an inversion yet. Like if the 1 minute has. The 1 minute's recognizing we're starting inversion, right? 3 minute doesn't even recognize it. That's why I say I'm the best in the business and I can recognize it before anybody else ever knows it's happening. Right now they just think we're fucking crashing. So they'll come on and say, sell your DOGE! Sell your DOGE, it's crashing! Because they don't even see the positive volume yet because they're not in the 1 minute. But you can already see our inversion has started now. Remember how up here it kind of looks like the two sides meet when you're at the top of the mountain, but it's going down? That's the top of the mountain on this current formation. The only way that you can flip back to inversion is to do the exact same thing at the bottom of the mountain. It's the only time since then we've done the same thing. Now we know we've inverted. It's not rocket science. Now we're going to swing around, do something like this, may even go a little bit farther, and then we're off to whatever our next pattern is. If it only goes up to the next level, it makes a huge... Like if this goes up, I can tell you based on this next pattern if we're going up or down. So I say send me donations and I'll keep you updated, but I sure as hell am ending this live stream, I'm imagining. Oh, XRP's nowhere near done, guys. XRP's nowhere near done. This is just going to be like I told you. We're going to get this initial formation of inversion. This pattern goes out, I believe, a little bit farther. I don't know when XRP is going to be done, but it's not yet. There's something going on with XRP. This is way, like I said, 116 is where I would start buying if you're nervous. But I'm not holding XRP yet until I see it, because I don't think this is done. This is where we came down the first time. But like DOGE, when we double bottom like this, I think we're going to have a fake up. Because this is where we touch and this is the start of a double bottom. But I think on this next formation, it's going to trick us. This is the bull trap again. I told you 118. Remember, look at where I wrote it. It was all the way up at 150 something when I said 118. Now we're below it. But I think it's trying to trick us on DOGE. And on XRP. And I'm going to show you why. I circled this because this is where we hit the bottom the first time. But we didn't invert. There's no real inversion. Right when we popped down, we didn't create an inversion. We didn't create any kind of real pattern. There's no real formation. And right away, that once again came on kind of a head and shoulders telling you when this pattern's over, we're not done because we never truly inverted. That was the start of an inversion. But that's still playing this pattern. That's how I knew we had to come back here. But somewhere... this pattern, fuck, this is as far as it has it in the 1 minute. I'm going to have to do it in the 15. I'm sorry, guys. Because it can only have so much stuff. But look, this pattern actually started, and I'm not trying to be a dick. Not trying to be an asshole, but we never inverted down here. We came down, we kind of did. Now we came up, but it's telling you right here, guys. This is what I'm saying. This is the formation we need to be worried about. That's where we went up. Where did we invert? We invert right here at the 87 to 95 line. What happens right after the inversion, guys? We go right into a head and shoulders, which is not common for a pattern that's going to be long-standing. It means when this runs over, you know, which it is because we're not at $1.93 and we came down and we're tightening the zones. Think about how I tell you we tighten the zone with Doge. Now it's probably going to go from 118 to 130. I'll be like, oh, see, I'm going to get the same bullshit emails. But I'm telling you, on a charting perspective, I've been watching XRP for a long time. East hasn't met West yet. We're only at like 10 mile and we got to get to 6 mile. So we're going to get, I predict, and like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, and I saved you from $1.53 down to $1.18. Buy it now if you don't want to go on any farther. But what I'm doing, and it's going to coincide perfectly after the Doge run, like I keep telling you guys, is, in my opinion, you guys know, I've already given you the disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not fucking going to do it again. But in my opinion, looking at this from a whole, you don't cry wolf. And I told you when we got to the next level, I would tell you what happened. Now we're at $1.18. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if you want to buy in right now, buy in at $1.18. It's no different than the people that watched me and they heard me say Doge is going from 30 to 26. But there was going to be a stopping point at 27.3, so you could buy it there. If you don't believe me, it's going to go the rest of the way. You're just scared. And a lot of people messaged me and said, I've just bought it at 27.3. Is that a good price? Motherfucker, you got the 27.3 price. You just didn't have the balls to ride it the rest of the way. So why are you asking me if that's a good price? Of course it's a good price from 30. But isn't 26 a lot better than 27.3? By the time it gets to 25.5, some people already sell out from 27.3 because they don't understand the formation. Now look, us guys who bought it at 26 on the live stream, that's an initial bounce. Now you know, I don't need to watch it. We didn't even really bounce, but we ate it back up. We haven't even formed anything, but we're eating it back up. So now we have the number one best buy spot today. Just like yesterday when I came on. We have the best buy spot today. We sold back out at 30 when it double topped. And we rolled the formation down to 26. It's that fucking simple. It looks easy in the 15 minutes. See? Oh, look how easy it is to see. But what really happens is all this. But they don't know. This is what actually happens. It wasn't just a straight line down from 30 to 25. There was a lot of bull traps in there on the way on a bear pattern. Now, the bear trap's complete. We're completely bullish. We completely turned that around. And I showed you where it started and how it ended. You guys don't have to believe me. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I really, honestly, after yesterday, I don't give two motherfucking fucks. XLM's the same shit, guys. I don't even need to check it. Now you're going to get the minor pull up from 45. I told you, this is where your fake out's going to be with XLM. Right here. I said it earlier. I even put that line on there. So people are going to say, oh my God, it's so far down. It's going to bounce in here somewhere. And they're going to say, look at me. Yeah, I just made 2.5 cents. Not knowing it's a bull trap right now. Now we're in bull trap formation. We haven't come down and inverted. You see any kind of real inversion? No. It did not invert. That's just, hey, east meets west. We didn't do any kind of inversion, go back up on the head, and then make east meets west. It's a slight difference, but it's there. Right here. Elbow formed. Then east meets west and can go up like a check mark. Then it'll come back down. Not all the way. You don't really want it to come to a W. But if it does, it's fine as long as you go past. But I'm just saying, these are what can happen. Now look at XLM. It didn't do anything. It just stayed level. There's no form of an arm. That's not an arm. It has to come out more like this to be a real inversion. And then east would meet west. East did not meet west. This is a artificial bull trap in form that's going to act the exact same way, but it's going to stop at the next level, which in my opinion is going to be 47. And instead of this acting as support from the top side, it's acting as resistance from the bottom side. And then once this breaks down, because you're going to see this come down and very quickly come into a head and shoulders wherever this pattern stops. So, I'm just telling you what's going to happen. I told you yesterday, sell XLM, XRP. Who's looking stupid now? Look at Bitcoin, guys. 51,000. Give me my motherfucking credit and send donations. Period. I want to be compensated for my abilities. All that bullshit I took. Look at, if you guys are watching the live stream and you just made some money, come on now. You know, help me out. Help a brother out. I just saved you guys so much money, it should make your motherfucking head spin. I'm going to share the motherfucking link, too. It's in the comments of the video. But I haven't got a single donation, even while this is going on, even though you motherfuckers know I just saved you a shitload of money. So either start paying it forward or I'm going to start keeping some of this to myself. Because it's fucking bullshit, to be honest with you. Now it's becoming bullshit. Now I know I'm making you guys so much money that there's no reason I'm not compensated and you guys aren't showing it and paying it forward. Because now I'm getting pissed. And pissed Tom holds information. Donations. Venmo, tspeaka222. PayPal, tspeaka222. Cash App, Tom Jr. 222. There's a description in the video I just posted on the live stream that has links to Cash App and Venmo and shows my PayPal. But again, inconsiderate. Everybody can say they don't have money. The fact is I just saved you a shitload so you have money. I told you my time's important and I've got 3 fucking kids and I've got shit to do. But at the same time, I'm not going to cost you money when I know where it's going to happen. But at the same time, motherfuckers, you better start paying it forward or the only time you're getting this information is straight on the live pattern and that's it. This is a test right now to see how often I go live. Then I see a lot of people sending me shit. Oh, I saved this much and I got this much more of my shit. Are you trying to insult me? No, XRP Sniper, you've been great. Are you kidding me? Michael's been great. He's fucking donated. I didn't say you have to donate. You might want to re-listen to what I'm saying. If I've made you money. If I've helped save you on a position. If.
Or so want to huddle into Bitcoin.
So, you know how it goes. So if you're new in here, obviously this doesn't apply to you. But I've been doing this 3 weeks and I've helped. On DGB, people make over 300% or 200% at its current price. I've helped people make over 300% on XRP, 350 when I told them to sell it. Now it's slightly under 300. I've not only helped people with Dogecoin today, the savings I just made you on... Yeah, keep talking about the bullshit reset, asshole. It's not time yet. He keeps crying wolf and then people keep losing even more fucking money. I'll tell you when the motherfucking time is based on the charts. I don't know what the fuck's going on, though. Chart wouldn't even come on. Look at, who's ever watching me all day, who sold Dogecoin right now at 30 cents and just bought it at 26? You're going to tell me you're not going to pay it forward right now? I'm tired of all the bullshit excuses because I get a lot of insult and shade when it's going down because you only watch 3 minutes of my fucking videos. Half of you. I know my average time is 4 minutes of watch time. My average videos are a hell of a fucking lot longer than that. And this isn't begging. This is telling you how the motherfucking way it is, because anybody else on YouTube would have just lost you a shitload of money instead of gaining you a shitload of shares. And I know you gained shares because since last night, and I've only done it while you were watching, I sold at 30. While you were watching, bought at 26. While you were watching, seen me go from 17,500 to over 18,600 Doge. You did the same. So at the very least, subscribe to the fucking channel, and I'm going to let you guys suffer while it goes down, because it's not going to go down far, because if you know the pattern that I just showed you, you know where the bottom is. So I'm going to let you guys, your nuts tighten up, your asshole shrink, or whatever, your balls shrink and your asshole tighten up, you know, when you see it go down on a red candle to the right shoulder. And then you'll be like, damn, I should have donated. So again, look in the description. I don't have all motherfucking day. So I'm going to let you guys, your nuts tighten up, your asshole shrink. Again, I'm T-Speaker222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. Stay blessed. And Doge